Let my heart be your mansion. Let my heart be your mansion.
Anyway, now it's fantastic to greet the person who really inspired this whole event, because I have this great song, Mansion, with the key line, Let My Heart Be Your Mansion, by our guest, Mallory, who's here right now. Mallory.
Yes.
And Mallory, that is such a name. May I ask, is it your real name, Mallory Pacific?
No, I made it up.
No,
no, it is my real name. I actually did try to just come up with a different one, and I couldn't think fast enough about something goofier than my name.
It's a great name. You know, when you see names like Brooke Shields and names like that, you know, you sort of think, is that real?
Come over, call. Just turn your mind off. You'll need some space to fall. Know the door's always open, no, before you unlock it, as your walls start to crash in. Let my heart be your mansion. Let my heart.
I am from Chicago, yes, and I currently live in Nashville, Tennessee.
Right. And just a quick one en route for a Brit like me, is Chicago a windy city, or is that just something?
It is a very windy city, actually.
It really is.
And a very humid city as well.
Right. Well, anyway, so now you're in Nashville. How long have you been in Nashville?
2.5 years. So I'm fairly new here still.
Right, I understand. And would you regular? I mean, we, again, from a European perspective, we don't really connect like glitter hats with Nashville. Is that sort of more like what Nashville really is now? And is it less, cowboy hats, etc., or is?
No, it's definitely still cowboy hats. This is how I dress, so I'm definitely different, I guess.
Bit of an oddball. Because actually you're more, if anything, of a pop artist, right, than a country artist. In fact, you're
definitely.
Would you say that if I said you're a pop EDM artist or an EDM pop artist, would you say that kind of describes?
Yeah, some people say that. I say more like indie.
Okay.
Or like alternative pop.
Right.
But I think what's out is definitely more EDM inspired than what I'm doing now. So
right. When you went into the studio with Mansion, the Let My Heart Be Your Mansion, how did that pop into your head, or what happened there?
So I actually wrote this song over a year before I went into the studio to record it.
Right.
I wrote it with a friend here in Nashville, and then over FaceTime with a couple other people. And it was one of those things where I had come up with a line before we started the write, and we were all just kind of singing along to it. And I kind of tend to do the like vocal slides and things like that. So I end up hitting notes I don't intend to, but if they feel good, I just kind of roll with it. And that one felt good. So we were all like, like let's go with this. Let's just do it.
I noticed, they're saying at the moment that, there are hit songwriters driving Ubers, because streaming royalties are so low, right? I noticed that you have in your sort of other activities, they're quite unusual, because rather than driving an Uber taxi, you actually do, if I remember right, astrology, tarot cards, those kinds of things. And how do you balance out the time on that kind of stuff and the time on the writing?
I mean, I'm a scheduler, so I definitely schedule out all of the time. If I have a write, I plan them ahead of time usually. I mean, of course, there's some that, you kind of last minute do, but I kind of plan everything out. And I'm a very spiritual person in general. So if I have an idea about an astrology post or like an astrology blog or something along those lines, I just do it right then and there. I'll just like jot it into my phone really quick and then make those posts later. I do get a lot of tarot clients. Those are usually pretty quick. So I can usually, unless I'm in a write or something that I can't move my attention.
They need it, and they need it now.
A lot of times they need the guidance right then and there.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
I can understand that. Well, what I thought when I heard the track was that it is sort of presented as, to me, a sort of, okay, slightly alternative, but, you know, accessible EDM pop production. But what I felt coming through was that it had a sense of some of what you know you're interested in the track. So it sounds, it's a love song, but it's got a spiritual feeling, an unconditional type love feeling. Is that what you had in mind?
Definitely. The initial concept of it, I guess, was to be a house, like to be the comfortability for someone that was scared to fall in love. And I feel like a lot of times people are scared. It can be a really scary thing to fall in love. And it was, the initial idea was kind of, you know, home is where the heart is, but I was like, that's so like normal. And
what's that line like, about when your walls go a crashing or something like that? What is that line?
When your walls start to crash in, let my heart be your mansion. So it's great. When they do start to fall, like find the comfort and feel safe within. So my heart, when their world is sort of tumbling, even if it's emotionally, it wouldn't necessarily, obviously it wouldn't be like the walls. No, I get it, and I think what you do in your spare time, if you like, or whatever, in your other life, it does come through that song. It's really very special. So thank you very much for, you know, because I haven't got onto the choice of notes, but I will do. I'll just mention that the my heart, the heart, which is floated over the chord, is actually on the ninth. The re, if you like, which is what this whole seminar finally is about. And the my heart, the let is the tonic, and the my is the fifth. So you're going da da da. And then be your mansion. And earlier I started with the song Yesterday, you know, the famous Beatles song, which is this appoggiatura of yesterday, and you have my heart be your mansion, you know, that sort of moving the note out of harmony and back into harmony. So it's got some lovely musical features in there, as well as a great lyric. I do think it's a real standout. Thank you.
One day we'll really get its time in the sun. And
I think so too.
So I just want to thank you very much, Mallory Pacific,
of course,
all the way from Nashville.
All the way. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me and including me in this awesome seminar.
Let's have another blast of that great track right now, Mansion by Mallory Pacific. I'll see you soon, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.